Growing in the shadow of maples and pine cones, when the actor was in the Oval Office, there were nearly no books about my realm of 1,000,000 elephants. A tattered issue of National Geographic was my closest glimpse of the land I left 30 years ago as a waif. Like all those impressionable French in Paris after Perry's thunderous stunt on the Yokohama docks, we were busy watching the toys and diodes pouring in from the Ginza. Shogun warriors and roaring atomic monsters smashing Tokyo's matchstick streets occupied our children, while Detroit and Zenith squirmed at their falling market share, wailing about MacArthur and our post-war treaties. The word sub-ID was unheard of. It was better to learn to say sayonara, suckered into raising shrimpy shrubs sold as stylish bonsai. Back then, papayas were as rare as pad thai. It was sushi that was all the rage, as wasabi horseradish set your nostrils afire, gasping for water. I was trained to revere razor-sharp katanas in Zen, stoic as a bowl of udon. The heroes of my father, in the ruins of Lanchan and Luang Prabang, were barely footnotes, ground into mud in the aftermath of the wars no one wanted to remember. And now, my skeletal editors call on me with their chattering skulls. Where are your words for Fanum and Chao Anu, or the fallen honored at the Patusai? In all this time, surely one word about Vientiane will not kill you or your friends. It's hard to answer, sitting down to eat in July. Write what you know, my teacher admonishes. Sipping my soda, I turn the pages of a weathered book of Van Gogh prints inspired by Hokusai and ukiyo-e, and sigh. My flag is as obsolete as the word Indochine. I realize today I am older than my father lived to be. It's been too long since I last saw an elephant or the monstrous river catfish. They tell me somberly the freshwater Irrawaddy dolphin will be extinct before the next time I come by. And I couldn't sketch any of them worth a damn if I tried. A part of me wants to smack the next person who says, I won't be Lao if I don't write about Laos. Do cops stop being cops when they're arguing about the White House and crooked pardons? Do robbers become priests if they talk about faith? Riviere saw the peaks of Hiroshida's Fujiyama among Eiffel's iron girders and still died French and human. Just write, young man, I hear my father whisper. Just write, and we'll sort it all out later. With a last bite, I return to making my own book with a defiant smile.